Tenemos un testimonio de el sobrino de Benny Hinn diciendo que en las campañas de su tío ocurrían estas cosas. Había engaño, milagros inventados, había mucho emocionalismo, preparaban con la música, todo para que la gente llegue a un punto tal que esté llena de emociones y ocurren estas manifestaciones, ¿sí? Que se caen, otras se caían por el efecto cadena. Se caía uno arriba del otro, el otro se tropezaba, se caía, así se iban cayendo todos. Por un efecto cadena, por algo que no era de Dios, no era que el poder, no, por el efecto cadena. Y otros ocurría que sentían algo oscuro cuando se caían. Este varón, el sobrino de Benny Hinn, cuenta que su esposa se cayó en una campaña de su tío, pero dice que cuando se cayó, ella no sintió nada de Dios. Sintió algo diabólico, algo oscuro, algo de oscuridad. Te voy a poner el fragmento de esa confesión, de ese testimonio de el sobrino de Benny Hinn para que veas que en las campañas de Benny Hinn se movía el espíritu Kundalini a full. ¿Puede ser que hayan ocurrido milagros genuinos en la campaña de Benny Hinn? Sí, por misericordia al espectador, no por respaldar al falso profeta de Benny Hinn.
Getting back to now, just a couple of things as we move on here. Two questions I want to ask. The first one is, you've seen all these people with these mass kind of, mass slaying in the spirit. And I don't know how how can we explain that where you have, this thing where, Pastor Benny would, do something or blow or something. And you got like 300 people in the front rows just kind of falling out. Like, I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Yeah. And then the next thing I want to ask before I get into that so I don't forget is how do you, well, I guess I should wait until we get here, but I'll just throw it out there. How is it possible for so many people that are involved behind the scenes, like yourself, that see all these things happening, that these aren't dumb people. These are intelligent people. They see the corruption and they're still being asked to come and sing. They're still part of this 300-member choir. Like, they see this, and they're still willing to lead these double life and support this. Is it an issue of money? They're being paid? Is that what it is? Or loyalty or what? So those are my two questions. The first one's probably pretty quick with the slaying of the spirit. The other one is just more of a, how can people say they love Jesus and continue to just support this?
Great questions. I'm going to give categories for both so that we're careful, diligent, and godly in not broad brushing and then just slamming dogmatically. So let me give two categories. So let's talk slaying the spirit. I've written an article on the For the Gospel blog called Mythbusters Slaying the Spirit. Here's what I was trying to help people understand. You got probably just a few key categories. You have people that have been told that you need to fall to experience God. And so they're just going to fall. That's what they're doing. There's nothing to it. There's nothing dark to it. There's nothing weird or psychosomatic. They're told you got to do this. Like, if you want God to touch you, his power needs to hit you and you're going to experience this. And you're like, okay, if that's what I got to do, I'll fall. I guess that's what we're supposed to do. My wife did that for a while when we were first.
I did that too in college.
Yeah, I'm like, hands up, you touch me, okay, I'm supposed to fall. Nice guy with big muscles catches me so I don't hit the floor. He picks me up. I'm like, awesome. I guess that's what getting filled with the Spirit is. So let's be, merciful, kind, loving, and genuine with those people. And let's help them out if they have questions. There's more though. There's those people that are really under a type of hypnosis or like manipulative control, let's call it, where you have been told God's going to touch you. The fire of God's going to hit you. And when it does, you're going to crumble and he's going to fill you and you're going to weep with tears and you're like, and they're like, yes, that's what I'm going to do. And it's more dramatic and build up. I've seen that happen too. And then another one is, some people just, I think, are experiencing some level of darkness. Some people just, I think, are experiencing some level of darkness. My wife has been honest about this. One of the experiences she had when she fell, she felt like something was holding her down. And my wife's a pretty sharp woman. My wife is a pretty sharp woman. And she is not very dramatic and not hyper emotional. And when she shared that with me about early on those experiences, I said, whoa. And then I started talking to other people who were in that movement and hearing similar experiences where some of them blacked out, some of them felt a darkness, some of them said weird things and convulsed and manifested when they went. And hearing similar experiences where some of them blacked out, some of them felt a darkness, some of them said weird things and convulsed and manifested when they went down. And so I have to say, Alan, in order to be fair and not broad brush everything as demonic, but say there's got to be an element when a man stands up who is preaching a false gospel and says, fire on you, and people topple. I mean, this happens in cults as well. You can watch footage of, Kundalini cults and different aspects of Hinduism. Happens in cults as well. You can watch footage of, Kundalini cults and different aspects of Hinduism. There is something that we have to categorize as dark and demonic. Does that mean everyone's demon possessed and my uncle's demon possessed? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there is an element of darkness. So we want to be discerning. That's why we do episodes like this. So people can categorize. Are you dealing with somebody who's just going, I want to fall, I need to be touched, like you or something, or maybe someone else who's saying, man, now I feel like I'm under the control of something. And so there's that. On the other side.
Ahí lo tenés. Cuenta el testimonio de que esto es real. En las campañas de los falsos profetas ocurre mucho. El espíritu Kundalini.